just kept showing me different facets of who he was. And then I went to a 3-day men's retreat called Tres Dias. I don't know if anybody's been. A couple of you. It's amazing, beautiful, and God revealed himself to me there as my father. And I drew some parallels between the way that I was raised and how I looked up to my dad, and then also who God is to me. It's funny, in the parables, Jesus uses a lot of farming metaphors. And I love it. I love to understand what some of that stuff means, because I can explain it to my yuppie friends who didn't grow up on a farm. It makes me seem like the most intelligent theologian in the room. But this song is called Eden, and it's pretty much just about how God is a farmer, and he's working and moving and living through us. After I wrote it, we started doing it at church for some of our worship services. And I would play it, and my mom actually told me how much she loved it the first time that I played it at the church. She watched online and called me and told me how proud she was of me. And I only bring her up because I want to dedicate this song to her. She passed away in October last year. So amazing, beautiful lady. She's probably cooking gravy and biscuits in the kitchens of heaven right now. And they're probably better than any that anybody in here's ever had. Just throwing that out there. So I would like to encourage everybody. This is a worship song. It's not really a performing song. So you're welcome to stand up and worship, or you can stay seated. I mean, heck, you can lay down on the floor. We might have some modesty cloths in the back. You can do a Jericho march around the room. I really don't care. I don't have to clean up after you. So.
Because I ate the food that wasn't for me, things just couldn't stay the same. On a tree, you spilled your love out for me and drew me back into your heart. Jesus Christ, miracle, the mystery has brought me right back to the start. Who you are is a farmer working in my garden, breaking up fallow ground. You're just getting started, sowing seed, giving increase, pruning all my branches, growing Eden here in me, growing Eden here in me. When I've sown my seeds of self-destruction, you've grown roses in my garden. When I've made my bed way down in Sheol, you've shown me I wasn't forgotten. Even though I'll bring you nothing that's a word, you say you want me anyway. I'm in a wasteland with no leaves left to hide me, but your love feels just like the rain. birds will get what lands upon the footpath. The rocks won't let the roots grow down. The sun will burn up all that's found. Sleep will choke out what lands next to them. Would you till my soul and tear me limb from limb? Make me from the dirt, Lord, once again. Oh, make me from the dirt, Lord, once again.
Precious and beautiful daughter, chosen for such a time as this, and you pulled me from the pit of destruction and despair. There is clarity in who you have called me to be. I am redeemed and set apart. My heart is set on you. I am who you say I am, filled with talents and spiritual gifts. You lift me to higher places, taking me where I never thought I could possibly be. You help me see your people in a way that many others can't perceive. You leave nothing to be desired. I am inspired by who you are and what you want out of me. So how is this me? Sitting in the middle of a chaotic mess of grief and last week's open bag of tortilla chips on the nightstand, my hand is scrolling my phone. My home is filled with dust and rusty instruments waiting to be played, and there are stacks of mail on the piano you have so longed for my hands to touch. I haven't been reading your words nearly enough. I am so thankful that so many of them are written on my heart. I haven't started the ministry or the books you gave me vision for. I'm longing for closeness to you, Father, and the confidence to do just what you have asked of me. The last of me has not won. You have only just begun in me. You are the strength in my weakness, and you see me in this moment. You have been there next to me in every season of darkness and light, shining your light on the seeds that have been sown in my life and watering me with your word and with your presence. You have presented yourself with mercy and with grace. You have made me in your image from the dirt and from the rib of Adam. I cannot fathom all of the things you have called me to do. Help my roots to grow deep in the soil that is your love, and fulfill me with the ability to share it well with those who need to feel and hear it. Bring me near to your heart and turn these seeds into a beautiful garden filled with peonies and roses. Take me back to the starting of the seeds when I am in need of reminder, and help me to cut bouquets and fill baskets of fruit for all of your people when I remember everything you have done for me. You have turned my mourning and my fear and my insecurity into beautiful dancing. You turned my past into a beautiful message. You have given me prophetic dreams and words of knowledge that led to salvation and provision. You have filled me with wisdom and given me a voice to speak. You turned my weakness into strength. I should be thanking you in every second. My life was filled with recklessness and depression and promiscuity, and you broke me into pieces and created this woman I never thought I could be when I simply said, yes, Lord, you can have my life. Help me to stop fighting, Lord. Help me to say yes again and again. You are my best friend, and all I want is to see a bountiful harvest. Help me find rest and walk in absolute truth of who you are and who you have called me to be. You are Jehovah Jireh, my provider, and Jehovah Rapha, the God who heals me. Heal me in this grief, Lord. Heal me in my distraction. Heal me to have the passion to stay focused on you, my God, my Father, the one who remembers me even though I have nothing to give and everything to hide from you. You see me and you know my heart, and you love me even though I can never do enough to deserve it. You heard me when I cried out, and you flipped me upside down. You spin me around like a gentleman, and you are gentle with me when I am convicted. You don't resist when it comes to loving me and watering every seed that has been sown in me. You are the Almighty, and you will fight for me to grow. You are my home, my encouragement and the center of my true heart. Though I have been apart from you and your song has not always been sung, my lungs are ready to praise you with the spring. I know new things are coming. You've been humming over the soil as I hide in this dirt. You've been working under the surface, and in my hurt, you have painted me with color. I am overwhelmed as my roots are growing, and you're showing me your light. The sky is bright, and what is coming is so beautiful. You are an artist as you tend to this imperfect seed, and I will burn every weed that tries to get in the way, because you say I am worthy, and that my words are beautiful. You love unusual, how unusual I present myself to be. You love to see me dancing and romance me in your love. The wings of fire and doves surround me, and you found me planted in this place to grow in grace and spread my seeds in the air. They will land on fertile soil through toiling and triumph, Lord, because this is who you are.
Who you are is a farmer working in my garden, breaking up fallow ground. Oh, you're just getting started, sowing seed, giving increase. You're pruning